Hey, how's it going guys? This is ZedEye here. So today was seriously like a very big surprise to me. We actually got a confirmation of Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut that it will be arriving on a PlayStation 5, including PlayStation 4 consoles, on August 20th, 2021. So basically just a little bit longer than a month to go, and then we'll receive it. That's pretty damn incredible. This is also including the expansion that was actually rumored, well, I should say even leaked, to be coming out. But at first I thought it was just going to be a standalone expansion, but no, it's actually going to be more or less of a DLC. Yes, it's going to have a story of its own. You know what? I'm going to get into it. We have actually a PlayStation blog written all about this and extra goodies that it will be included. Let's get into it. So, what a year it's been. As we approach the 1-year anniversary of Ghost of Tsushima, we are so grateful for the outpouring of love you've sent us since launch. It means so much to see how Jin's story has resonated with all of you, and we feel incredibly lucky to have such dedicated and supportive fans. We've thought a lot about how to expand Jin's story, and we also spent the last year poring over all of your feedback about how we could improve the experience of playing Ghost of Tsushima. We've been hard at work on a brand new edition of the game, with not only including a new chapter of Jin's journey, but also some new updates that are direct response to some of the community's most requested features. We're happy to announce that on August 20th, we'll be releasing Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on both PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 consoles. This new edition comes packed not only with the original game and every piece of additional content that we've released to date, but a brand new adventure for Jin alongside a bunch of new features that we're excited to reveal. So, they get into Iki Island. If you're a history buff, you may know that the addition to Tsushima, the neighboring island of Iki, was also invaded during this time period. Today we're excited to reveal that a whole new chapter in Jin's journey is coming and will take place on Iki. In this new story, Jin travels to the island to investigate rumors of Mongols' presence, but soon he finds himself caught up in the events with deeply personal stakes that will force him to relive some traumatic moments from his past. We'll have more to share about the story of Iki soon, but today we can confirm that beyond a whole new story and new characters, this new island also features tons of new content, including brand new environments to explore, new armor for Jin as well as his horse, new minigames, new techniques, new enemy types, and much more. There are even new animals to pet. On both platforms, Director's Cut will also offer new trophies to unlock for the new Iki content. So here we get to the PlayStation 5 exclusive features. While the Director's Cut players on both PS4 and PS5 will be available to experience the Iki Island content, the PlayStation 5 players will have access to a few additional new features. We've heard your feedback about the lack of Japanese lip sync in the original version of Ghost of Tsushima, and it's something we worked hard to address in this new release. Thanks to the PlayStation 5's ability to render cinematics in real time, cutscenes in Ghost of Tsushima and on Iki Island on PlayStation 5 will now offer lip sync for the Japanese voiceover. We're also happy to confirm that Ghost of Tsushima Legends, and the new Iki Island expansion will all take advantage of haptic feedback and adaptive triggers in the Director's Cut. There will also be enhancements to 3D audio on PlayStation 5, as well as drastically improved loading times, 4K resolution options, and frame rate targeting 60 FPS. Now we're getting into the transferring your progress. If you already own Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4, you'll be able to transfer your save to PS5 to pick up where you left off. For new players, the new Iki Island content will be available beginning in Act 2 of Ghost of Tsushima, after you made your way into the Toyotama region. Also, other updates. Alongside the Director's Cut, anyone who already owns Ghost of Tsushima will be able to download a patch containing some new updates. Once again, many of these updates are directly thanks to the constant stream of feedback you've been providing us since launch, which we're extremely appreciative of. All players will receive a patch with some new photo mode updates, new accessibility options for the controller remapping, as well as options to enable target lock-on during the combat. That's actually interesting. And for the person who tweets at us all the time asking for options to hide your quiver during the gameplay, yes, we'll be adding that too. Finally, for the Ghost of Tsushima Legends fans, we'll also be releasing some new updates, including an all-new mode that we're excited to detail in weeks to come. All Ghost of Tsushima Legends updates will be available at no additional charge to owners of any version of Ghost of Tsushima on either of the platforms. That's awesome. By the way guys, I seriously recommend you trying out Legends mode. It is simply fantastic if you have not already. Now we get into the pre-orders and upgrades. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut will launch on August 20th for $70 on PlayStation 5, for $60 on the PlayStation 4. You'll be able to pre-order digitally at the PlayStation Store or physically version from the various retailers. If you pre-order at the participant retailers, you'll also receive a digital mini soundtrack with tracks with the original Ghost of Tsushima as well as 2 new songs from Iki Island, and a digital art book featuring a selection of art from Ghost of Tsushima as well as 10 new pieces of the Iki Island concept art. Pre-ordering at the PlayStation Store anytime before launch, you'll get access to download PlayStation 4 version of Ghost of Tsushima immediately, so you can start experiencing the main game early and transfer your progress to pick up where you left off when the Director's Cut launches in August. Okay, that's actually interesting. I don't believe we actually had this sort of feature, that if you order a PlayStation 5 version of the game, you will be able to play straight away the PlayStation 4 version. Hopefully I'm not misunderstanding this part. If you already own a Ghost of Tsushima on a PlayStation 4, you can pre-order an upgrade to a Director's Cut on PlayStation 4 for additional $20. This upgrade will become available starting on August 20th. And starting on the August 20th, if you bought Director's Cut, the PlayStation 4 version, you'll be able to upgrade to Director's Cut PlayStation 5 at any time for additional $10. You can also upgrade directly from the original Ghost of Tsushima PlayStation 4 that most of us have to Director's Cut on a PlayStation 5 that will cost additional $30. Okay, so additional details about the upgrades will be available at the PlayStation Store closer to launch. Okay, cool. Thank you again to everyone for making this such a special year. We can't wait to share more about Iki Island with you soon. So this actually kind of raises the question, why in the world did they decide to reveal all this information now? Why not just wait for some kind of showcase that a lot of us are assuming that PlayStation will have? Maybe because this Iki Island or the additional content and maybe new trailer, that's when they'll decide to show it off. Again, that is still as a possibility. But still, this is actually fantastic news. But of course, I'm sure a lot of people will be complaining about something as such like, oh, we have to pay a full price for the Director's Cut. Again, the game is not even 1 year old. Still, I think it's worth it. I really do believe so, because the game is fantastic. And if you ask me a question like which one would I be going for, yeah, I'll get the Director's Cut from the PlayStation 5 version, that's for sure. And man, it does look like it's gonna be a hell of a time to be a Ghost of Tsushima fan, because you pretty much get to re-experience the whole adventure again, and on top of that even more with the Iki Island expansion. So that's awesome. Man, I cannot wait. That's gonna be very exciting. Hopefully you guys are as ecstatic as I am. Alright, thank you so much for watching guys. Like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.